Hello everyone. Today I've got what I think is probably going to be one of the rarest Beatles records that I've ever shown on the channel. Certainly for a long time anyway. So I have checked this out on Discogs, and certainly as far as that platform's concerned, none of these have actually even changed hands since 2018. So yeah, I think it's safe to say a bit of a rarity. I thought before I show you that, I'll add a little bit of context by showing you a couple from my collection. So let's take a look. So the chances are, if you bought yourself a mono copy of this record in the 1960s, it would have looked very much like this. It's got the black and yellow parlophone labels. It's got that sold in the UK text, and it's got the catalogue number there, PMC 7027. So they are, if you'd have bought a mono copy of Sgt. Pepper's in the 1960s, very, very strong chance it would have looked like that. And similarly, if you got yourself a stereo copy in the 1960s, it probably looked quite similar in that it's got that sold in the UK text, but it's just got a little stereo caption there. And notice that the catalogue number there says PCS 7027. So they're the more usual pressings from the 1960s. And then from the 1970s onwards, if you got yourself a copy of Sgt. Pepper's, it probably looked like this. It's got two EMI boxes on the label, and these are very, 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 very easy to find. I can almost guarantee that I could go on eBay and get myself a half decent one of these with this cardboard insert right now for probably anywhere between £20–25. But for a brief period in the interim, Parlophone churned these out, and they've just got the one EMI box at the bottom of the label. Same catalogue number, look, PCS 7027. So these, it's safe to say, are very much harder to find than these, because they are pressed for a shorter period of time. So and during this time, whilst these were being pressed with the one EMI box, mono was almost entirely phased out, and they were stereo thereafter throughout the 70s and 80s and etc. Right, so let's take a look at my most recent acquisition. I'll pause this, nobody needs to watch this. Okay, glad I paused that, because that ended up being quite elaborately packaged. So you can probably already tell where I'm going with this. I saw this for sale a couple of days ago, and what immediately caught my eye was the catalogue number. Remember, PCS 7027 is stereo, and PMC 7027 that pertains to the mono pressings. So I saw this for a buy it now price the other day, and it seemed like a terribly reasonably priced record. See that it says mono there on the sleeve. There's the insert, all present and correct, so looking good so far. So apparently, Parlophone EMI pressed just this. Please please me and help with these 1 EMI box labels in mono. And they hardly pressed any of them. I have shown you the Please Please Me equivalent of this record on this channel previously. I've never seen a help one. But yeah, like I say, the moment I saw that, I thought, oh, I think that's probably worth a buy. And condition-wise, it looks good. There's a little bit of a mark there. But it's generally been well looked after. I should have probably said the matrix number, shouldn't I? XEX 637-1 on side A and 638-1 on side B. And yes, condition wise, I would say that looks like a very nice copy. So for those of you out there that actually know what I'm on about, is that maybe the rarest copy of Sgt. Pepper's out there? I think it could well be. So I'm pretty pleased with that. For now, I hope you enjoyed looking at that with me, and I hope I made a little bit of sense when I was trying to explain it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.